Okay, so now I'd like to introduce you to Iris dataset. Now, what is Iris dataset? I think in one of our previous lectures on machine learning, I actually showed you, especially it was, I believe, the supervised machine learning where we talked about the labeled datasets, right? So here I'll talk about Iris dataset. So this Iris dataset was actually used in R.A. Fisher's classic 1936 paper. Just imagine, it is that old, right? And it is also found on the UCI machine learning repository. So what it is, right? It is a set of, you can say, features where it gives the features like sepal length in centimeters, sepal width. So I told you, like there's an iris flower, and iris flower has several species, right? And now in this data set, what we are doing is we are actually looking at several features like the length of the sepal, the width of the sepal, the length of the petal, and length or width of the petal. And then we are, because it's a labeled data set, we will actually tell that whether if you have this as a length or width, then you fall in under which category, right? So and mainly the categories are like Iris setosa, there is Iris veriscolor, and there is Iris virginica, right? So basically there are three main categories and there are 50 rows each for each of those categories. So this is the kind of data set, right? So our aim is first to understand this data set. So you can easily download it from here as well. It is available. Otherwise, I will upload in the course as well. In the resources section, you can get the iris.csv file. Now, the thing is, how do you utilize this data set? So let's quickly take a look, right? So all you need to do is you need to follow as I go along. So first we need to do is we need to say import this library. So we go back to our Jupyter Notebook, and all we need to do is we need to import this library, which is pandas, which is a Python library. And all I'm saying is data equal to pd.read CSV. So here you need to give the path of your iris.csv or the data set, right? And then we just need to see the head of it, right? So we are saying data.head. So first it is putting the entire CSV in a data variable, you can call it that way. And then when you do data.head, it can show you like the top 5 rows, right? Here you can easily see this is a labeled data set, right? You have the sepal length, sepal width, sepal, say petal length, petal width, and then you're also telling that which category does this belong to, right? Because this is your, you can say training data, right? As I told you, there is a testing data, training data. This is your training data. You will be training your model based on this. So don't worry. Let's go to the next one. So then we look at the rows and columns. So all you need to do is you need to do data.shape. So data.shape will actually give you the actual rows and columns. So it shows that there are 150 rows and there are 6 columns, right? Simple, right? Nothing much to explain in this. Then we go further and we let's say now you are interested in only because it's displaying so much. So let's say you are interested in only displaying specific columns, right? So all you need to do is you go back, right? And you are saying you are just interested in specific data, right? So out of all these columns, you are interested in, say, ID column, and you are interested in species column, and you want just the top 10 records. So if I execute this, you'll see I'm just getting 1 and Iris setosa. So outside out of that CSV file that you have, you're just displaying the ID and species. So with this, I just wanted to give you a good understanding of Iris dataset. Now things will get interesting. Now in the next video, we will utilize this Iris dataset and create our own machine learning model, and we will train the model, and then we will see some predictions coming out of it. So things are getting interesting. Keep watching.